Paint a hot air balloon sunset with Julie Wurtele from Artfully You. Hello everyone, welcome back to my art classes. Today we're going to be painting a very restful hot air balloon sunset. This painting was based on a photograph that my sister gave me, taken from a hot air balloon when she was on holiday in Africa, and she asked me to turn it into a painting, and it's actually become a very popular paint night painting to do. You can put as many hot air balloons in as you like, you can change the colours, you can change the landscape. So let's get started. So the two colours that I chose today were turquoise for the sky, and I'm going to be using an orange for the main part of the sunset. The turquoise I chose was an aqua green. What I did first of all was put some yellow directly underneath and then some white, and I let that dry just for a few minutes. I then added orange on top and blended that back up again, just to get a nice graduation, sort of an ombre from the orange to the turquoise. The next thing I did was I created a brown for the land, and the easiest way to make brown if you don't have it in a bottle is to pick two complementary colours. So I chose red and green here, and then I added in a little bit of orange afterwards to get it a richer brown. You can use purple and yellow, you can use blue and orange, any two colours that are opposite on the colour wheel will work to make a brown for you, or you can mix all three primary colours together to make a nice brown. I do prefer to make my own browns using some of the colours that are already in the painting because I just feel like it looks more natural. I brushed a little bit of that brown into the sky so that the sky and the land had a common interest and they sort of married together. So let's have a go at the clouds. I'm using a filbert brush, a number 8. That's a flat brush with a rounded edge. I put a little bit of white paint onto a dry brush, and I created the base of my cloud shape. As you can see, I'm kind of just dotting a white cloud shape, and then what I do is I kind of punch the dry brush into the paint. So using the fact that the paint is still wet underneath, and kind of just scraping or punching the that white and spreading it. So I'm kind of going in one direction and sort of dabbing, punching, scraping into the clouds. Once I've got the underneath of the clouds formed with sort of maybe 2 or 3 lines of the white, I then add a darker colour on top and do the same thing to create the darker cloud at the top. Now normally you'd have a lot of light to one side and maybe on the upper part of the cloud, depends where the sun is at the time, because it's a sunset, all the light is going to be underneath. The next thing after I did the clouds was I dipped my finger in the white paint and I just created my sun. I find if I need to make a small circle, dipping my finger in the paint is the easiest way to make a moon or a sun. So that's what I did after this. The last thing I'm going to show you in this demonstration is how I made the hot air balloon. I dipped my finger in the brown I made for the land, and I just placed finger dot where I wanted the hot air balloon, and then I used a very small brush to make the bottom of it triangular, and then I painted in a tiny little square. Once this was dry, I did add a slight highlight on the side facing the sun, and I added a little bit of a shadow using some black paint on the left hand side. Once I have my clouds and my sun, I'm going to work on the landscape. You can put anything you like in this landscape. It doesn't have to be a scene from Africa like mine. It could be a cityscape. You could just leave it plain. You could do anything that you like. But I decided to do mountains because mountains are my favourite. Please check out my other videos for the detailed mountain lessons, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, click like and share with any of your friends. Thanks for watching.